Let's review the Swiss Christmas markets. What are the up and downsides? I'm going through each of them. So let's start with the one at the Bellevue in Zurich. So this Christmas market is really beautiful when it comes to lighting decorations. It's very modern, very heavy, and also very hip. So this is definitely great. The second thing is you have a very beautiful big Christmas tree in the middle. Around you have a lot of tables for eating. And since we're talking about that, number 3, you have a great selection of foods, especially international ones. So this is something really cool, especially in a city like Zurich. Number 4, the Christmas market is open even during daytime. And number 5, it's open for almost the entire month of December. So that's really cool. Number 6, it's not part of the market, but since you'll be at the Bellevue, there is the station for buying the tickets for the fairy tale tram. That one can be only ridden by kids. I've done it when I was young. Unfortunately, I can't remember, but it's definitely a very unforgettable experience if you're traveling with your kids. And then number 7, there's also a large Kette Wohlfahrt store. Over there you can find various Christmas decoration items such as baubles and more. And the last plus point, there's a large merry-go-round, really beautiful one, so it's really perfect even if you bring your kids to this market. Now the downsides, if you take away some of the artisan stalls and also the Kette Wohlfahrt store, well then I would say it rather feels more like a country fair or even a street food festival. Then the second thing, this market is probably the most popular one in Zurich, so it can be really crowded at times, especially on the weekends or just after work. Now let's take a look at the second Christmas market, the one in Bülach, one of my personal favorites. So a very upside, this is a very secret market, so it's not very much known, it's not very busy, and it also feels very local. Number 2, there are a lot of vendors from the region, and here you can find a lot of artisan goods that you won't necessarily see on other Christmas markets, which makes this one quite unique. Number 3, this Christmas market is not very commercialized, it's not very much known. Because of that, the artisans have to pay low rent, which results in low prices, so really great to buy some Christmas gifts in here. Number 4, this Christmas market is one of the first ones opening up in all of Switzerland. It usually does that around 20th of November in 3 days, and that is just before the Christmas stress starts, so you'll have less other people coming here. Number 5, this one is very important. On Sunday evening at 5:30 p.m. there will be the Klausentzug. This is probably the most beautiful parade you can see on any of the Swiss Christmas markets. Now, despite this market is basically perfect to me, there are also some downsides. So the first one would be it's only open on 3 days. I know, so sad, right? This is a really nice market. Number 2, Bülach has a really beautiful old town, but unfortunately it doesn't really have many lighting decorations. Who knows, maybe that might change someday. I would definitely welcome it. And number 3, on the Klaus parade itself, many people are traveling, especially families, and with that it will be very crowded on that day. Let's review the third Christmas market. The first plus point would be in Bremgarten. You have the largest Christmas market of Switzerland. It's really insane. There's a lot to discover, so it definitely takes you a couple of hours to explore the entire market. By the way, this is also one of the most beautiful Christmas markets of Switzerland. I would rank it among the top 3 nicest ones to visit. Number 3, the Christmas market is held in the Old Town. It gives it a very beautiful, cozy atmosphere. And number 4, over there you have really nice Christmas lighting decorations. Then number 5, it's held on both sides of the river Reuss. By the way, for that you will have to cross this beautifully decorated wooden bridge. Number 6, there's also a lot of cultural things to experience. There are frequently Trichler marching through the alleys of the market. And also at times you'll have a group of alpine playing. And there will be also St. Nicholas around, especially for the kids. Number 7, you'll have a really great balance of artisan stalls and foodie options, so this market feels very authentic. I really love that about this one here. And number 8, this one is very important. This Christmas market is very easily reachable by train. You have to travel from Dietikon and then you only need to walk for about 5 minutes and then you already arrive at the market. Now, despite this market is very beautiful, there are also some important downsides to mention. Unfortunately, it's only open for 4 days in the year. What a pity, it's such a beautiful market to visit. And because of that, number 2, there will be a lot of people. It can be extremely crowded, especially if you come here on Friday and Saturday. With that, I highly advise you come on Thursday. That's the day when the market is opening. And then the third thing, well, it is very crowded. Many people are coming here, so better do not travel by car. It's very hard to find parking lots. Now, better come here by train. The fourth Christmas market, the one in Basel, first of all, it is a very beautiful Christmas market. In fact, it's one of the most beautiful Christmas markets in all of Switzerland and probably even in Europe. Number 2, if you take a look only at the stalls, they're really uniquely decorated. It's a very big pleasure to look at all of them, and this is because they have very strict guidelines for the vendors. This makes this Christmas market very unique in all of Europe. Number 4, in here you really have a large choice of Christmas presents, especially among the artisans. You can buy all these very nice little handmade gifts, and by the way, it's not only just nice to look at it, also buy something. Number 5, I do find there's a great balance between artisan and foodie stalls. You can buy various snacks like Baumstrezel, Berliner, meat skewers, crepe and so on. Really great, so definitely won't leave hungry when you come to this market. Number 6, this is beautiful big Christmas pyramid at the Bellevue. Do find it very nice and it really provides great Christmas vibes. And number 7, since you're in Basel, there's also Alsace just next to it, the mecca of the Christmas markets in France. Over there you can visit, for example, the ones at Colmar or even at Strasbourg. There are also a few downsides. So first of all, I do find it a little bit sad that there are only 2 Christmas markets in Basel, the one at the Bellevue and the Münsterplatz. Number 2, I do find sometimes it's a bit too crowded on the Christmas markets. However, that is only a problem on the weekends. Number 3, there is actually a 3rd Christmas market at Klein Basel at the Rheingasse. That one I do find it's basically just street food and yeah, it's not that amazing. Christmas market number 5, the one in Einsiedeln. So here I do have a lot of plus points. First of all, this is the probably most Christian Christmas market you can find in all of Switzerland. Number 2, really love the setting with the Christmas booths in front of the monastery church. It looks really beautiful. Number 3, it's really easy to get around. And number 4, there's a very good balance between artisan and foodie stalls. Number 5, this Christmas market is open for 10 days. Among the smaller ones, I do find that's quite long. And then number 6, this Christmas market is even open on daytime. So this is really great, especially if you want to avoid the crowds later in the evening. Number 7, in Einsiedeln, there's a good chance for snowfall because the elevation is up on 900 meters. Number 8, the market is not only very nice to look at, you also need to go and see the church. It's outstanding. And number 9, in Einsiedeln you can find a lot of religious items at the market. I do find it really suits it because Einsiedeln is an important center for Christian pilgrimage for Roman Catholics. But there are also some downsides. So first of all, in Einsiedeln on the weekends it will be very crowded because this Christmas market is very popular in Switzerland. So make sure to come here during the weekdays. Number 2, 3, if you travel by public transport, this is a little bit complicated. I suggest you to travel through Zurich. Number 6, the Christmas market in Eglisau. So first of all, if you want to get a secret tip, the one here in Eglisau, that will be right for you. Number 2, it's held in a very beautiful old city. And then number 3, I really love this very nice setting. The market and the church in the background looks absolutely magical. Number 4, this Christmas market you'll have a spectacle with floating lanterns, the River Rhine. Number 5, this is a very local market, so you won't have many international visitors. Number 6 is a very good balance between foodie and artisan stalls. Number 7, because this market is a rather secret tip, things here are rather cheap. And number 8, at this Christmas market here you'll have a very authentic atmosphere. There are also some downsides. So first of all, this Christmas market is very small. Number two, it is only held on one day, on a Friday night, once a year. And number three, because of the both, it is very crowded in here. Number four, if you're looking for Christmas presents, in here there are not that many stalls, so your choice is rather limited. And number five, I find that's the most important one. If you want to travel here by car, it's going to be very difficult because in the old city, it's going to be blocked, so there are no parking lots for you. You need to park your car at one of the train stations, either at Eglisau station or Hintwangenwil, and you need to walk down. Alternatively, you can just directly travel there by train, but the walk is going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes. The next Christmas market is the Märlistadt Stärnemärit. So a very big plus point is that this Christmas market is not only about Christmas, it is also about fairy tales. Number two, there's a very beautiful grand opening ceremony. You have the Trichler marching towards the city hall, and then you also have Faba and her fellow elf Nox, which by the way is starred by me. Then number three, you have very beautiful Christmas lighting decorations in the old city, and I do find makes it very cozy to be in here. Number four, there's a very good balance between artisan and foodie stalls, especially the curry sausage from Don Fuego. Ah, that one's so good. Number five, this Christmas market is open for the entire December, even sometimes on Christmas Day itself and beyond New Year until 2nd of January usually. And then number six, I really like that about this Christmas market. So it is not always the same. For example, on one of the weekends you'll have the medieval Christmas market, you also have the Wild West market, so it's really worth to come back here multiple times in the season. And then number seven, it is also great to combine your Christmas market visit to the Krippenwelt Museum, which is just next to the City Hall. Here you can see a lot of nativity scene figurines. And number eight, this is probably the most children-friendly Christmas market, so do come here if you have toddlers or even kids who are already in schools. There are also some downsides. So first of all, this Christmas market is only opening up at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. By the way, it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays every week. Number two, this Christmas market is not only about Christmas. In fact, it is primarily about fairy tales. It's not really a big deal, but it is really just not a traditional Christmas market and such. And number three, should you look for Christmas presents, the choice in here is not very large. Let's continue with our review, now Lugano. So first of all, it's held in the beautiful old city of Lugano. I really love that. It's quite a large market, there's a lot for you to see. Number two, there's a lot happening over there, especially on the piazza. You have acrobatic shows, this is really great. Number three, you have a lot of artisans, so that's really nice if you want to find some unique products. Definitely you'll see a lot of them on this market. Number four, the Christmas market is open for the entire month of December, even beyond New Year until 6th of January. Big plus point. Number five, there are a lot of very nice Christmas lighting decorations, especially in the alleys. Looks really beautiful, but then my very favorite is this giant Christmas bauble, perfect for you to take some photos. And number six, what I also really like, it's very easy for you to reach. From the train station, just need to walk down for about 5 minutes and there you are already, or you take the funicular. Then there are also a few negative points. For example, first of all is that you don't have many foodie stalls, but I still prefer it this way rather than being actually a street food festival in disguise of a Christmas market. Number two, it is a bit difficult to reach from the French-speaking part of Switzerland, especially if you have to do the big loop by public transportation through Lucerne. It's going to take you quite long. And number three, I do find sometimes the market is a bit crowded, but it is not too crowded. We proceed to the next Christmas market, to the Stärnemärit in Bern. So among the plus points, first of all, it has very beautiful and unique lighting decorations in here, especially the many stars all around. I think this is very nice about this Christmas market. Number two, in here you have a very large choice among foodie options, so that's really great. Then number three, it's held in a beautiful location with a very nice view. Number 4, the Stärnemärit is open on a daily basis from late November until just right before Christmas. And number 5, cashless payment works everywhere. Then some of the negative points for this Christmas market. First of all, it is a cashless only market. So yeah, this usually means that things here are rather expensive. And number 2, this is basically just a street food festival with the theme of Christmas. And yeah, some more artisan stalls would be really good. Maybe for that, decreasing the rent for the vendors, who knows? We changed to the French-speaking part of Switzerland to the Christmas market called Montreux Noël. So here a couple of plus points. First of all, I really love about this market, it's held just by the lake promenade, so this is going to be a very different setting, very unique Christmas market for you to visit. Number 2, they have the Flying Santa on a daily basis. He, by the way, arrives 3 times, and I think this makes this Christmas market worldwide very unique. Number 3, do find there's a very good balance between artisan and foodie stalls. And number 4, since we're talking about artisans, there are so many artisans with very unique products. If you have no idea what to get for Christmas, well, in here you certainly can find a lot of presents. Number 5, the Christmas market is open for an entire month, even on 24th of December. That's your last chance. And number 6, if you want to watch fantastic sunsets on a Christmas market, well, here at Montreux, you're definitely at the right spot. Number 7, in case if it's raining, you have the market hall with all the foodie stalls. You can be safely sheltered in there. And then let's proceed with the next plus point. There are also attractions, especially this giant Ferris wheel to mention. How cool is that? And that's the most important plus point. This Christmas market, it is designed to handle large crowds. So if there are going to be many people, it's actually never really going to be a problem. There are also some minus points. So first of all, yeah, if you're looking for a wintry Christmas market, this is not a typical one, I have to be honest. This is because of the mild climate just by the lake. Number 2, the market is held by the lakeside promenade. Means it's going to be stretched over a longer bit. If you don't like long walking distances, well, then maybe this Christmas market may not be your favorite. But overall, I have to say, this is one of the best Christmas markets you can visit in Switzerland. Let's continue with our review, now the Illuminarium in Zurich. First of all, this Christmas market, it really has very unique lighting decorations, absolutely stunning. It looks like a big fairy tale market. Number 2, in here you have a very nice light show that you can visit. For that you will have to pay extra. Every year it's going to be different. Then number 3, in here this is basically the perfect market to visit just for after work. You can go for cocktails with your friends. Number 4, it is held within the yard of the National Museum. It's like a castle, and with that it really provides great vibes, classy and just very cozy. And then, very important in here, you can go for free partying. How cool is that in expensive Zurich, right? Now, among the downsides, first of all, this market is basically all about the lights. Yeah, I mean, the name already tells it actually. Number 2, in here you have only foodie booths, so no stalls for artisans. Number 3, overall, I do find it's actually not that Christmassy, but definitely it's very festive in here. We continue with the Christmas market at Zurich main station. So first of all, at this market, you're going to be perfectly sheltered from any rain or snowfall. So this is definitely your bad weather option. Number 2, there's a good balance between foodie and artisan stalls. Number 3, accessibility is super easy. It's held at the main station. That's the main train hub in all of Switzerland. And number 4, in here you have a very big, beautiful Christmas tree. Last year the theme was from Lindt. Usually we had Swarovski. Let's see what we're going to have this year. Now, among the negative points. First of all, it is held indoors. With that, it really lacks the kind of winter feeling. And number 2, things here are expensive because of the location. The Féeries de Noël, that's definitely one of my very favorite Christmas markets here in Switzerland. Among the plus points, first of all, this Christmas market is held in one of the most beautiful villages of Switzerland. It's absolutely magical up there. Number 2, you have unique and beautiful Christmas decorations in the village itself, but also on the stalls. Number 3, the market is not only about Christmas, it is also about fairy tales, and you do have a lot of shows. Last year you had the arrival of Santa from the church and also a fire show. Number 4, I do find this Christmas market very authentic. It is definitely far from being commercialized. Number 5, I do find this is a very local market. You have many people from the region who are coming here. You won't have many international travelers. Number 6, the magical spirit of Christmas. It is really present in here. Very, very enchanting to be in Grimentz during this time. And number 7, in Grimentz is a very good chance for you to experience snowfall. What more could you wish for? A beautiful Christmas market, a beautiful location, and snowfall. That's just the jackpot, right? Number 8, in this Christmas market you'll have different kind of booths. That means you won't find the typical products sold, for example, in Basel, Lugano, or in Zurich. No, here you really have local artisans. There are also some downsides. So first of all, this Christmas market is only open on 2 days, on a Saturday and a Sunday. By the way, on Sunday it's already closing by 5 p.m, so really target Saturday. The market is open until 10, but the first stalls they're already closing by 8. Then number 2, this Christmas market is small. That means there won't be many artisans around and your choice for Christmas gifts is going to be limited. Let's continue with our review, now the one in Gruyères. Big plus point, it is held in a very beautiful medieval town, very great setting. Number 2, in here you don't have that many foodie stalls, instead in Gruyères you have many restaurants, do try the local specialties. Number 3, the Christmas market is open on at least 3 weekends for 3 days, sometimes even on 4 weekends, so you have around 9 to 12 days that you can visit this Christmas market. Number 4, this Christmas market is perfect for locals and also people who are anyway already in this region. And number 5, this Christmas market is strangely not too crowded, because Gruyères is usually very crowded during the summer months. Among the downsides, first of all, I do find on this Christmas market you do not have many interesting artisan products. And number 2, if we specifically visit Switzerland for Christmas markets, I think this one here can be skipped. I hope with this review it could help you to find out which Christmas market is perfect for you. Now, if you want to know how it is to travel in December here in Switzerland, then let's meet over there. Otherwise, if you want to know what are the best things to do during winter apart from the Christmas markets, then let's meet in this video.